everyone. Welcome back to Milk and Honeys. This is episode 17, which is crazy. I'm your host, Vanessa Curry, alongside the beautiful.
I'm Kayla Becker.
And today we are going to get into aliens, plagues, and pop stardom.
I mean, why not?
Yep.
What else are we talking about these days? What other important things are there even to discuss?
Yep, so many things.
So many things. But beyond the things that we're seeing on the interwebs and the TikToks and the socials, we still have a lot going on in our lives.
Yes.
And I think it's important for us, especially when we don't see each other for weeks at a time or 5 days.
Yeah. Feels like a month, but it's really just like 5 days. And I'm like, is Kayla mad at me? I know. And then she's like, is Vanessa mad at me?
I know. Don't have that with your friends. You don't talk regularly. You think they're mad at you. And then you go down this like mental spiral of all the things you could have said or done to why they'd be mad at you. Meanwhile, your friends are sitting over there just like, do-do-do-do-do-do.
Literally. I'm like, I wonder what Kayla's doing.
Like, what's going on? What am I going to order on Uber Eats tonight? But you did have a busy week. I know your man was in town.
Yes.
You did some fun activities.
We did. We went to his friend's birthday party. He is a huge DJ agent, and we went to the Magic Castle.
Oh, what do you think? Magic Castle is my happy place.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was everything. I love magic. I've been there a few times before, but it's different to go there for a private event. So
was it like all like shut down for y'all?
All shut down.
What the hell?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So it was so cool. We saw a magic show, obviously. And yeah, I just love magic.
I love it.
So
Are you
fun.
the kind of person like who wants to like keep the magic, or do you want to know the tricks behind the tricks?
Oh no, I used to watch that show called
we talked about
this and I forget.
We wanted to get him on our show.
Yes, it was the Mask Magician, I think is what it was called. And it was back in the early 2000s for sure. And they would show you how the magic trick is done, like these big ones and then also the little like card ones too. So I want to know, but I don't need to know there.
I'd like go home later and maybe like, you want to keep the magic alive.
And I was shocked. There was one magic trick that this guy did where he was just asking people random questions where they'd have to answer in a number format. And then at the end of the whole thing, it was the date. It was the date that like 8/08/18/2025 in our calculators. It was insane. I don't know how he did. He was like asking people like birthdays or what year were you born?
Do you think there were
like
plants in the audience? I always wonder that because I look around. I'm like, are you a plant?
But I don't think for that one. I do think for some of them, like he was blindfolded for one and there was 3 objects. I gave a tampon.
Of course you did.
And so he was blindfolded and he had this girl hold it and he's like,
yeah.
And then he guessed all of them. And I'm like, how the hell are you guessing all these?
Look close. I have to watch so closely. Did you do any like the close-up magic? Like the card?
No, we didn't do any cards.
The cards are my favorite. And there's one room in the Magic Castle. It's like a tavern, like on the bottom floor. And they let like 2 or people sit at the bar. So you can sit really close. And I got one of those lucky seats. And I literally would not blink to make sure. I was like, I'm going to figure out what he's doing. And never once could I, like, every time I go there, it just blows me away.
Every time. I loved it. I'm a magic freak. Yes, I love it.
We should bring a magician on the show. My friend manages or helps manage Michael Carbonara. He's a really fun. Remember the Carbonara effect back in the day?
We need you.
Yes. And he already agreed to come on. I asked.
Okay, perfect. So done and done.
That's right. We're going to have a magic show on that episode.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Yes. I love that. But how are you doing? What's new with you?
I'm good. Like if I'm being honest, you know this, but it's just been a struggle. I think everyone is kind of struggling right now. I think everyone has been struggling for a while. As you know, I've been trying to find like consistent work since post WWE. And, it was just difficult because like when I left, everyone's like, oh, like I think I care too much about public perception because everyone's like, oh, she's leaving. She's going to go do something big.
Of course.
And I left without really having anything planned. Like I did a movie that who knows if it's going to come out.
It will.
When I left WWE, I was presented with like 3 awesome hosting gigs. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be fine. But the industry is just, and changing. All 3 projects just died. And so I think for me, it's just like, we're living in LA, it's expensive. And like, we're doing our passion projects, but passion projects like don't make a ton of money. And so.
And they cost money.
We're paying money.
Yeah.
And so I think right now, that's kind of been the struggle. But I think what I've also learned is like, I take things so personally. And I think for me, I've been like in my head, like, I must be because I'm not as good as I think I am, or I'm just not talented, or people don't want me. But then when I talk to all my friends in every industry and hear everybody is struggling, even the most qualified people in their fields, I feel a little bit better about like, this is just the world. Like we're in the middle of a fucking recession. Like whether like we're saying it, like that's what's happening right now. So I'm trying to stay positive and like, but I'm not gonna lie, I have stress dreams every night.
I woke up this morning with a panic attack. And I don't know where it came from. I been really busy and it's when you get super busy and you're hustling, but then you're not feeling like financially free yet, but you know that you're doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing and
you're making all the deposits.
Exactly. And I know it will come. And it's funny because I have this plant that I propagated.
Are we doing this again?
Yeah. It's always a word. Propagate. Is that when you... Yes, thank you. I heard you in there.
We're gonna do a word of the day. Whatever word we stumble on, we're gonna post it, and you have to tell us the definition.
Yes. So
perpetuity was last week.
I like to propagate when something falls off one of my plants or something, and just recently they are sprouting, but it's been months. So it's always a reminder whenever I have a plant that I do that too. And then all of a sudden it just starts sprouting and there's new leaves coming and there's like baby little ones forming and I can see it and I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. So
everything is seasonal.
Yeah, everything is seasonal. I did, it's kind of interesting because we were talking about grief not too long ago in one of our episodes. And I had a death recently I don't even know, was it last week? I don't know.
It was early in the week.
Yeah, it's been, and he was kind of a father figure to me. So it's, I think it's just been a weird limbo of feelings lately of work and anxiety and then dealing with grief, knowing that, oh shit, okay, you're not going to see this person again, So, he was a great man. Love him. He got me through Los Angeles in times when I was thinking about moving back home, and I'm still here because one of the reasons is because of him. So his name was Jeff the Dad, and I love you and miss you so much. But it's crazy. Life just likes to throw things at you at the most random times.
He wants to see like how we can handle it.
Yes.
I think I keep like something, what you say in my head, and also when we had your friend Jamie on, and just about like trying to practice gratitude and like, because I think I've recognized myself how negative I am, and I'm like, you know what, like, yeah, it sucks right now, but people have it so much worse than I do. I know it's not the best. Like we're allowed to feel,
of course,
but also I think getting yourself out of it and not letting yourself just wallow in it for days and like throw a personal pity party because. And I think that's what I've been struggling with is trying to like, you know what, be grateful. Like I was talking to my mom. I'm like, I'm 34. I've lived a lot of life. I've done a lot of really cool shit. Like sometimes I forget about that 8-year stint I had in one of the biggest sports entertainment companies in the world doing everything. And I got to remember that I had that and that was preparing me for this season of like, whatever this season is.
You're in the soil. You're in the soil right now. We're still seeds in a soil. We're trying to figure out different like sprouts that are going to pop up, which they are. And we see them popping up.
Yeah.
But it's back to that hustle, that grind where, we are in our mid 30s. So we're tired. It is. We've been
hustling for so long. It's like, why, like, I was like, why do we have to work so hard for so long and still like, I just want to go out to Nobu, but I can't afford it. I can't afford it this month.
I know. I just want to go get sushi and sake with you all the time.
Why can't I have friends who, go out and they're like, hey, we're going to run over to catch tonight. I'm like, well, I'm happy for you. Yeah. But I'm going to order Papa John's.
Yes.
And drink some $2 chuck. Well, it's not $2 chuck anymore.
No, but I'm going to go to Ralph's and buy the $6 the chicken wings, and that lasts me a few days. Okay.
So yes, point is, we're all struggling out here.
Everyone is, though. Like you said, everyone is struggling, and everyone's going through things. It's getting to we're in the last quarter of the year, which is crazy to think. So, I just think we're all collectively feeling the same feels right now, and so it is important to have people around you that support you, and like what we're doing, we uplift each other. We make sure we're good. We check in on each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you are struggling, just know you're not alone. We're all struggling.
Together. You may think we have it together because of our really cute pictures that we post on Instagram.
Right.
But actually, when we turn the camera off, we're crying.
Yeah. So. Well, I did cry today.
Yeah, good.
It felt better. It did feel better. It's like sometimes I don't even realize I get on the phone with my boyfriend and then he could always tell that something's wrong and I'm trying not to. And then, when you try to say one thing, it's like, and then it just comes out. And then, when you start to say those things about yourself, you're like, oh, maybe I should maybe I'm not, maybe that. And it's like those words hold so much power that we really have to stop ourselves from saying that about ourselves because we all have special powers and we just have to find them. Everyone does. Like we've said
We're
before.
all witches, bitches.
Oh, I love being a witch.
As a kid, I used to always hope I was a witch. They used to do that thing where it's like if you had certain marks on your body, it was like it all was fake.
Oh,
but one of them was like this freckle I have on my hand.
What did that mean?
Oh, that I was a witch. I would practice spells in the mirror. Nothing really happened. I mean,
I had a whole pot and we would throw like cut your hair, put it in, fingernail, put it in. We didn't drink it.
Like Powerpuff Girls, sugar and spice and everything. What are boys made of? Snakes and snails and puppy dog tails. I feel like that's what
we would put that in there and make like little,
like little cauldron
spells. Yeah. So I've been doing that for a long time.
Well,
maybe we need to do that tonight.
Maybe we should. Maybe we're missing like a certain ingredient in this recipe. Well, we're filming this on Friday. So by the time this airs on Wednesday, there's probably going to be new updates on one of the biggest stories we've been following. And that is of the infant, Emmanuel Haro.
Yes.
So we were talking about it when we got in here. If you don't know what story we're talking about, this is a 7-month-old infant, went missing August 14th. And Ucapia, is that you say it? California?
Yes, I believe so.
Apparently outside of a Big 5 mart. The mother claimed that she was attacked while changing his diaper. When she woke up, the baby was gone. But from the very moment she went on air to talk about this, I went through the comments that one person was buying her story.
Nope. Not one person. But I didn't either.
I mean, no.
Because you had mentioned it to me and I kind of heard a little bit about it, but I went and did a deep dive for it. And it is insane. I get everyone deals with grief differently, like we've talked about, right? Some people are stoic. Some people are just uncontrollably crying. Some people are angry and and you can feel that. But this just felt
so off on the interview just felt so off. And as of this moment earlier today, the parents were arrested on suspicion of murder. They haven't found Emmanuel or his body. And I think at this point, that's what they're looking for is a body. Right. Unfortunately, it's devastating. But they have been arrested. And you're not getting arrested and charged with suspicion of murder unless the police have something really strong to go off of. So, this is just,
it just seems very performative. Their interviews and when they're talking. And
they need to take acting class if they decide to kill a kid again. I mean, hopefully they don't decide to kill a kid again.
Hopefully they get put away for a long time if that's the case, so they can never do this again because the dad
has a history with the child
abuse. And I think it was back in 2018 that he, his 2-year-old daughter, I think it was.
His daughter?
I think it was his daughter.
The one that still has issues today.
She still has issues. I believe she's still in the hospital. She can't eat. She can't talk.
And she was a normal baby when she was born. Yes. So obviously he did something terrible to her.
And the crazy thing too, people were saying they were looking at photos of Emmanuel when he was born. And then they were looking at photos that they had been posting about him in the most recent moments. And a lot of people were saying the way he sort of looks out of nowhere that he kind of had Down syndrome, which a lot of times is from shaken baby syndrome.
Golly.
So
it's like, why? There's so many ways to prevent having a child if you don't want one. Like these poor innocent children are being brought into this earth with, hope and promise to have a great life and have a happy life that they deserve. And then they get put with these piece of shit human beings who have no right. The amount of people who can't have children, who are just begging and praying to have children, who want to give children the best life. Then you have these scumbags. Like, hell is not hot enough for you.
No.
Hell is, I hope to God these two fuckers get put into prison and the worst things that could happen to them happen to them.
Absolutely.
I hope never mind. I should stop. Anyone who harms the helpless, whether it be children or animals.
It's the innocence.
It's the, like, what the is wrong with you?
No, seriously, it is. It
should bring back public stonings.
No, literally. It's a really sad situation. They do have footage of the mom apparently throwing a black garbage bag into a dumpster. And so I'm assuming that that's probably one of the reasons why they are getting arrested.
And there's a chance of, I mean, they had to have gone and seen what that bag was. So I wonder if they have information right now. They're not, I just wonder what was, maybe probably like,
yeah, or was the trash already taken?
Yeah.
So they don't have the bag.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
Who knows? Like, because it was a dumpster.
You know?
It was an infant. So if that trash is taken,
They're
they
not gonna,
put it over there. It's gone. It's done. So that's really unfortunate. And it's just, you know, her stories have a lot of holes and inconsistencies. Yeah. And people on social media who work at that Big Five are commenting saying, they've already been, interviewed about the situation from the police, but they're coming on and making comments on people's social media and telling them that the mom came in the day before asking if there were surveillance cameras around the store or around like the parking lot. And she said that she was asking because her car got broken into before there, which just doesn't, I mean, like,
it
just doesn't.
Y'all don't watch enough. They don't watch enough true crime.
Right.
Like there's also like, I mean, again, no excuse. And this is a terrible story, but I mean, I know you watch a lot of true crime.
Yes.
We have all the resources to learn how to get away with pretty much anything. You are fucking idiots. You're idiots and you're murderers and you're pieces of garbage. And I hope even Satan doesn't accept you. I hope there's something darker for you.
I just, it's a really interesting situation. And like you said, like the acting of it all is just insane. I mean, she said that the guy came up to her and said, hola. And
that's
then
what everyone is
her.
trolling the hola thing.
Socked her and she passed out and she said she saw white. And then she stood up and the baby was gone. And also, why are you changing your baby in the car? There's a bathroom in Big Five that you could use.
And then I think they looked in the car. There was no like baby bag. There was nothing that like would show that she was changing a baby.
And the black eye, people were saying that before she came in to say and that the baby was missing to the employees, that before she came in, she already had the black eye. And if you look at the black eye, like, we've been in fights before, okay? I've gotten black eyes before from other people. That shit was old.
It takes a minute.
It takes a minute.
Like normally when I'm like out like drinking, I fall down or something and the bruise doesn't show up until like the next day or two. I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah, you know like the memes where they're like, what do girls do when they're out? And they have all these bruises all over their legs. Like, that is us. We know. We know how bruises work. Okay.
But anyway, I mean, if we're being realistic, Emmanuel probably is no longer with us. Hopefully he's got his angel wings and he's flying around in heaven. You know, but I do hope that there's justice served and like, you know, there's answers and these two individuals never get the chance to hurt another child again.
Yeah. The fact that he's the dad, I'm not sure about the mom, but the dad has already hurt something that has already been a part of him. Yeah. You know, that's the craziest thing too. It's like, this is your blood, your skin, your like this is your DNA, and you're shaking them. You're looking up how to feed a baby with a broken rib. This is insane.
There should be like, there's obviously CPS for like kids who are already in a bad environment. Like I've experienced that, but I feel like there should be something that's in place with like, if you get pregnant, you have to go through some kind of like interview process, or like there has to be something. Even if you go adopt a puppy, they have to like come to a lot of times they'll come to your house or get proof that your place is safe and well equipped for a puppy. Like, why aren't we doing that and checking background checks on like parents? And if you can't have a baby, then like, I mean, this is the slippery slope,
Yes.
telling people what to do with
but
there needs to be something in place for like someone who has a history of abusing a child is not allowed to parent another child.
Absolutely not. Even with my 2 cats, it was during COVID and I still had somebody come and check my house with a mask on and to make sure that it was okay for my 2 cats to be there.
You can't do that for children.
Right.
You know?
It's just insane. I think we need to figure out a different way because it is too easy for people who should not have children to have children. And it's a really sad and, like you said, a slippery slope. And it's just not fair. It's not fair to, like you said, an infant, something innocent that can't speak for themselves, can't fight for themselves. Yeah. They don't know what's going on. All they're wanting to do is like show you love.
They just want to be loved. Yeah. That's all they want.
It's just, it's so sad. So yes, we are praying for Emmanuel and the rest of the family. Yes. Not those 2. I hope that they, like you said, rot in something that's deeper and uglier than hell.
Yes.
And
I hope prison is fun for you.
Yeah. I
wish I was like this like gangster who had like friends in prison and I'd be like, hey, yo.
You make a phone call?
Like, hey, over in cell block C, you know? I don't know. I watched Orange is the New Black. I'm trying to think how they did.
I'm sure we could become like pen pals with somebody in there.
And like, tell them to go after them. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Well, linking back to like true crime, which you watch whatever. Yes. So doom scrolling, talking about having a hard time sleeping at night, which I happen because of all the stress factors.
Absolutely.
I have one of the most unhealthy habits is reaching over and grabbing my phone, which I should not do. I like tell myself I need to put it like where I can't reach it because I'm not going to get out of bed for it.
Yes.
Pick up my phone. It's 2, 3 a.m. And then I start scrolling through TikTok, going down rabbit holes. Because at that time of night, the things on social media aren't what's normally on social media. It's like those like, almost feels like the dark web.
Yep.
And then it's 7 a.m. and it's time to get up and I haven't gone back
and
to
my
sleep.
eyes are still like this, like on the screen, like scrolling up. I just keep scrolling. And then if it's a true crime situation, because that's a lot of times that's my jam, I guess. I mean, I love Dateline. I love Law and Order SVU. My mom and I used to watch that. Like I used to go to bed late watching Law and Order SVU with my mom. And so that's our thing. And so on TikTok, it's like, it's just shorter versions of it, but you can deep dive into it.
Oh, then you just go because you hit that and then it's hundreds of videos
stories and all the videos. And then, and then you realize, oh no, okay. Ooh, I've been looking at this one story for 2 hours. It's so bad. We really do need to start putting our stuff there. But what are you looking at? I'm looking at Dateline news clips. I mean, it's either news scary or it's like very funny. Yeah. It's one or the other. It's like hot and colds. And then in between that, it's like transition videos always get me. I'm always like, oh, that's cool. I need to learn how to do that.
Oh, we save it so we can like do our own content that we never actually do.
We never do.
I think lately mine has been, I went on a mermaid thing. Like I'm not a mermaid. Like I've never been like this, like those grown ass adults who buy the fins, the mermaid fins and then swim around the ocean. I think they're a mermaid. I think those people are weird. But no hate. Maybe I'd like it. I don't know. I have a hard time swimming with.
Maybe if we tried it one day, like we would enjoy it.
I don't think I would enjoy it. But I'm not a good swimmer. So I think it would just take me to the bottom. That's the black stereotype I can keep up with. I can't dance and I can't swim. But mermaids. And like apparently there was that big earthquake that happened like a month ago. And someone caught like this big pod of what looked like mermaids in the middle of the ocean. It couldn't have been humans. They were too far out. Yeah. And then they like zoomed in and you literally saw like a human head and back and the way they were like swimming. I'm like, these bitches are aliens. I mean, mermaids. Or maybe aliens. Both. It could be both. Maybe they were aliens.
Yeah, maybe they were.
So then I went down this whole rabbit hole and then I was like, going into all these like deep dives of like back in the day and like South Africa and how like they admit that mermaids are real and they spot them. But then I'm like, what do they look like? And then they say there's mermaids and sirens, but sirens are the evil ones who have great voices who lure men off their ships and then they eat them. I don't know. I think it's fascinating. Actually, after this episode, I'm actually going to look more into it.
No, I mean, look, Splash. Did you ever watch that movie? It's like an old 90s movie. This is like this right here. We'll put it up on the screen too, but like that is the cover.
Yeah, we need to watch that.
Yeah, it's so good. But that's when I first fell in love with mermaids way back in the day.
Well, there's a theory about mermaids that makes sense. You know, like how dolphins are so nice and welcoming to humans? It's because they're They recognize us from the deep sea because the mermaids look like us and they think that we're them.
Honestly, I love that.
Right?
I love that.
And maybe sharks and mermaids are enemies. So when they see humans, they eat us.
That could be.
But I took that was my own theory.
Yeah, I was like, I think
I took that.
Apparently, sharks don't even want humans. They just think that we're seals if we're on top of the. Really? If we're on top of the surface and your legs are dangling, they think you're like a seal or something, and so they think it's food. But they don't necessarily want to eat humans.
They look so evil though. I'm like, if sharks didn't look so mean with those teeth, like sharks and like alligators and crocodiles and like piranhas, they just look evil, but it's not their fault. That's just how they were made, but they look so scary and they eat us.
And then I think like, what if I went up to a shark and I was like, hi,
Bruce.
Hi, Bruce. My name's Bruce. And fish are friends, not food.
Little Nemo was it.
Oh, Finding Nemo, great.
Finding
Love
Nemo
that.
said Little Nemo.
Little Nemo, it's fine.
Little Nemo. But yeah, we should start doom scrolling because here are some facts. It's linked to lower mental well-being and life satisfaction, which, you know, we're all struggling with right now. A review in 2023 found bedtime scrolling leads to insomnia and poor sleep quality. Duh. So,
and also, they also say like you should turn off your screen an hour before you go to bed. I love that.
I'm not doing that.
That's like a thing, but
do you sleep with your TV on?
No.
Do you have a TV in your bedroom?
I do.
See, I fall asleep to like Family Guy or King of the Hill or something.
I used to fall asleep with my TV on, but now I use like Insight Timer, and it's either Rain or there's a guy on there who just is so soothing, and it's a sleep meditation, and it literally puts me to sleep in 3 minutes. I don't remember anything that he says. Subconsciously, I know I do, obviously, but I'm out within 2 minutes, and his voice is just, he starts out by saying, thank you for being here, dear soul. That's how he starts it.
I don't know if I'd like that, actually.
No, you would love it.
I fell asleep to the heartbeat on Noisemaker. That's my favorite one. Just hear bum 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 bum. Kind of creepy.
Psycho.
I know. Maybe I'll talk to my therapist about that. Okay, and then aliens. I'll throw this up here on the screen. Have you seen that new ship that the big triangular one that you're posting?
Yes.
And it's hard now with AI because you never know if something is AI or if it's real. But also I think the whole point of AI is to get us. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I will say TikTok takes me down this conspiracy rabbit hole.
Well, it does. There's just so much.
I'm like, oh, maybe that is real. But everyone's posting this alien ship and it's massive.
The mothership is supposed to be coming in what, October?
Yeah, but now they're saying like but also I said this before, I don't trust the politicians and the scientists to tell us the actual truth. If there's a mothership going to land here, they're not going to let us know that, because what do you think humans are going to do when you tell them we're about to be invaded by aliens?
Panic.
People are gonna go fucking, no one's gonna pay their bills. No one's gonna go to their jobs. They're gonna start looting. Violence is gonna break out. Like, we're not gonna know what's happening until it's happening.
All the comments are like, oh, okay, great. So I can just like quit everything then.
And that's what people will do. I mean, when the pandemic happened, everyone took that as like, well, I guess I don't have to do anything, have any responsibilities.
Right.
So imagine aliens are invading, something we have never seen as...
I mean, like we said before, time and time again, they're already here. Okay, maybe they're just feeling more brave and confident to show up and show out. And I don't know, it's already so heavy and weird here that it's like, maybe they'd be a good thing to come here. And no, they're already here, to come and show themselves.
But what if they're hostile? Well, you know, we have all these crazy ass robots running around now. Maybe they're getting those prepared to take on the aliens.
Maybe.
Because they're way too smart. Have y'all seen the Rizbot? Have you seen the Rizbot?
Oh, in West Hollywood?
Well, they have them in different cities now, but the Rizbot goes up and like, will be like, hey, Ma. And like, he talks to you like that. Like, hey, Ma, your hair's so pretty. It makes, like, does pickup lines to girls. What? Or he'll insult you and say something like really mean to you. And then they program that like, ha, 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 that like crazy like laugh. It's funny. But like, it knows what you're wearing. It'll go up to you and tell you your crimped hair, your gold chain necklace, your Converse, you know. How do they know this?
Yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of images that I've seen. And like I said, I just feel like it's all AI, but like, I don't know. And you know what's crazy is that there are going to be people in this world that start to fall in love with these robots
Elon Musk
and start to have relationships with them. You know that's going to happen. They're going to figure it out how you can. These things are going to be procreating.
Well, it's like the incels of the world, which are all up in my DMs all the time. Who, by the way, somebody, I'm sure you're watching this, who has messaged me from 6 different numbers this week asking for a picture of my asshole. It's never going to happen. But the only person who's sending those messages are incels and people who are going to find a way to fuck a robot and marry one.
Well, also, it's like we just posted.
I mean, people already do that.
I mean, yeah, they already.
Because our sex bots are a thing.
Yes, they already do that. But this would be on a whole different level. We're going to be seeing humans walking around holding hands with robots, and they're going to be married to them or in relationships with them, or I don't know, like having kids. I mean, I don't know, like the woo, it's like it's endless of the things that they can provide and program. You know what I mean?
And for people who just need, like, you can program, like we've watched all these, like in the last couple of years, all these AI bot movies that come out, the Megan Fox one, the Companion, which came out this past year. And like, you can literally Megan program these bots to like do what you want and to tell you, you know, to fall in love with you and to give you the things you can't find from humans. So I think it's a matter of time. I'm hope to God it's not in the next. I mean, I think it'll be in our lifetime for sure.
But maybe like we'll be,
I mean, but hopefully we'll be like older, on a beach retired in Cabo. But like, you know, that's why I'm, I think, even afraid to have kids. I think when we have kids and they're coming up, this is the shit they're gonna have to deal with. They're gonna come home from school and complain about the robot bully on the playground.
he farted in my face.
He hacked my Venmo account lunch money.
I cannot. Oh my. Okay, but if aliens did pull up like right now, what's the first thing you're grabbing? What are you taking with you?
God, I think about that a lot. Like in the middle of the night happens and I don't wear clothes to bed. So I'm like, if I don't have time to put on clothes,
running out naked.
We're running out naked. I don't know.
I mean, I don't my cats. I guess I
don't have any creatures.
I guess my cats is the first thing I'm taking, and like my phone and charger.
I grabbed my purse that had like maybe a phone charger is smart. I always figured out phone charger and then like wallet and maybe my passport, but I don't know if I need a passport to space
because
they're gonna beam me up.
I don't think the aliens like if the aliens are taking us, they're not going to need our passport. Oh my gosh,
that would be actually really funny.
That would be so fun.
I mean,
you know, I think we'd be. I think we would do good in that situation.
We've said we'll go into space and be OnlyFans Martians.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
we can teach them.
I mean, just like even we posted a picture. We posted like some pictures the other day, and we have.
Our foot fetish people.
Yes. And it's funny because when we were taking those pictures, and sometimes I'm like, are these real people telling us this? Are these bots coming at us? Or like, what's happening like on social media? Are you a real person like saying this weird, creepy stuff? It's like, and it's funny because when we were taking the photos, I remember asking, should we wear socks?
I know.
Because I do know there's creepy ass people out there with feet
I bet
fetishes.
we're both on Wiki. Have you looked up your WikiFeet? I bet WikiFeet.
Well, no, Kayla and I were like, we're just going to start posting videos of our feet and see how much money we can make from it, because the amount of people on these photos that we posted, and we're wearing sweatpants. We're not even in sexy outfits. We're literally in Boys Lie sweatpants. Okay.
Vanessa Curry's feet, WikiFeet. Have you ever looked this up?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on.
If my feet feet are on there.
Your feet have 4.81 stars. And no, this is all, these you? From years ago.
Kayla, stop.
Look at all these. You didn't know this existed?
I had no idea.
It's like, and they'll find photos from forever. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. That is from like 2009.
Yeah. You have 4.81. Let's see what mine is.
4.1. I thought you said 4.81. Okay, 4.81. I'll take a 4.1.
Kayla Becker.
Wait, that's wild, you guys. I didn't. I'm like turning red.
Mine is, our new photos are on mine.
Of course they are.
And 4.92.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we do. We just need to start like seeing how much money we can make from our feet.
All the way back.
That is insane. You guys, I've never seen this.
Who is running these pages is what I want to know. If you're watching this, you're running these pages,
let us know.
Let us know how to get our score up to a 5.0.
Exactly. Like, what do we need to do?
That's what we want.
But it was crazy. I remember texting Kayla saying, wow, these feet comments are insane. Maybe we should start selling feet pictures.
Like putting milk and honey all over our feet and selling those?
Just selling it out. See what happens.
Look, I'm not and I won't do an OnlyFans. I'm not going to post nude, but like my feet are already on the internet, clearly. And if we can make money from them, and I don't think like it's going to ruin my chances of going home for the holidays. I think my parents would understand. And it wasn't up until a few years ago that we had to think about that, about our feet being on pictures without some perv jerking off to them. My ex-boyfriend wouldn't even touch my feet. I didn't even know like feet were.
I don't even really like my own feet.
I hate my feet. They're huge.
But
and I'm always missing a toenail.
And even with the toenail missing, they are going after her feet. I'm telling you, this was the craziest. Like, I've never experienced, I know she gets like a lot of creepy things like that, but I've never had a creepy situation like that with feet, to be honest. The worst thing I've had is someone like offer, you know, I threw away my holy socks that were in
so disappointed
the last episode that we did.
Yes.
And I posted a funny video about it on my TikTok about throwing it away.
She sold them.
And I got a DM from some random person saying how much.
You should have sold them.
And I kind of now wish I would have just been like, well, how much? I'll send them to you right now in the mail. Like, I wish I did, but I just, the trash was already out at that point. And so before I saw it, and
damn it,
I didn't do it. But that is insane, you guys.
Well, you know, like Sydney Sweeney's doing all this, like really, what was she selling recently? Oh, a candle that,
smells like your vagina.
Well, that was
or something.
Gwyneth Paltrow did that. But then Sydney Sweeney did something recently, like she was in the bath, or maybe just it's a soap. It's a soap that smells like her or something.
Okay.
And anyway, people will do this. So I'm thinking, what if we did the thing where we like get some like custom milk and honey socks? We sit online, we put them on, they can see it. You know, we'll like run around and then we'll take them off and then we'll sell them.
We're going to say they're so sweaty.
$100 a pop. You think that's enough or should it be more?
I think people would pay more.
Or like, do we both wear them? Do we like, they go on my foot, then do we like.
Oh yeah. I think if they're double
like
foot.
double, then it's like.
Double foot.
Double foot.
Double foot.
Double dipped. They're double dipped.
Double dipped feet. That's going to be the name of our
dipped feet.
Double dipped feet.
Yes.
And that, my friends.
For your low price of $2.99, these can be yours to do with whatever you please. Just don't let us know what that is.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I just don't want to know. But yeah. Great.
Well,
good times.
That's the world.
Good times. That is the world that we're living in. Well, that was the first time I've ever experienced that. Like, I'm still kind of hot.
You didn't know that I
didn't know that Wiki like feet was
a thing.
I knew I've heard of it, but I've never.
You know,
I didn't think I was on it.
Are you gonna send this to Ozzy after?
Yes. I'm gonna be like, babe. Look at all my feet. People like my feet, I guess.
Like my feet. 4.82. I keep hitting this. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So the world obviously is a mess. In the shitter. They're the plague. You guys. The plague, okay? Someone in California this month in South Lake Tahoe tested positive for the plague, likely from a flea while camping, okay? A county health official said the plague is rare, but several rodents in Tahoe have tested positive in recent years. Cool. Thanks for telling us. Thanks for letting us know that this has, been a thing in the last... If we're talking about freaking diseases that were around back in the freaking, like, Gilded Age... Like, what the hell?
Yeah. No, I mean, it is very scary. At least they did say that the person is home and recovering with antibiotics. So
when caught early. I'm a person who gets sick and I push it off and I'm not going to go to the doctor because my health, I don't really think I have health insurance right now, if I'm being honest.
For sure.
I think it just got canceled. I think Aetna or whatever. No, Kaiser. I think they canceled me.
I cannot. But also from a flea, like that's just this. It's a flea is this big, you guys,
and they're everywhere. Like. Especially in the woods.
How is this tiny little thing carrying this big
deathly historical plague
situation that you can just die from? I mean, it's interesting. It's very scary.
But honestly, sometimes I look at the world, I'm like, bite me, flea.
I mean, in this climate,
fleas,
sure.
Aliens, mermaids.
Yes.
Just take me.
Maybe we are them. And that's why we're like, we're ready.
We're what?
I'm a mermaid. I'm an alien.
We're all of those.
I'm a flea that maybe I'm a plague carrier. So that's why, maybe I carry the plague. So I don't know. it's very interesting times, but I do, and again, this is a conspiracy situation, theory, whatever you want to call it, but it's like, do you think that they're just giving us stories sometimes to defer us to other bigger situations that are going on? We don't have to get into it, but like the Epstein files, right? Like everyone wants to know like what's going on with that. And now we have other things that are
We're the most
ADD
people ever. It's literally like you change the subject on us, we're like, okay, we'll come with.
Yep.
And then we forgot what we were really pissed off about, which is why it's important when like celebrities get like in trouble for something. It's like, stay off social media. Just stay off social media because people are going to forget and they're going to move on and you're not going to be.
Yes.
Because we are so ADD. We can't focus.
We can't. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully, not that I want this to be true, but hopefully that did happen. And it's not like some false story that they're just using to scare us all into
the plague story,
staying home. Yeah,
I know. I think it's real. I don't think the economy wants us to stay home anymore. Our economy can't take another hit like COVID.
That's true. And I don't think people would anyway.
No.
Like even if you tried to get people to stay home, no one's staying home.
No one's staying home. I mean, Florida, we didn't stay home. I was in Florida.
I mean, you were in Florida, so that's
we got. It literally was like, I remember I was out at the club when the big announcement came out that we are in a global pandemic. And I was like, well, I'm just going to finish my Aperol spritz. And like, no one took it seriously.
Of course.
And then, of course, we took it seriously for all of like 2 weeks. And then Florida was like, let's just move all the tables outside. You can come still party. And like, I mean, very irresponsible. I'm not condoning it. But like, that is just kind of how, and it's crazy how it was handled like in different areas of the country. I know New York and LA especially.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all were shut down.
We were shut. I mean, I couldn't even go to my pool at the time.
Yeah.
Like even our pool was shut down, which is outside, which is funny when you think about it now. I mean, I was going to a park in a mask.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have a balcony at the time. So I lived next door or across the street from a park at the time. So I would go out there just to get some air and be outside. But even then, everyone was wearing masks outside.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
I mean, some of us did that too. Like I had friends who would like want to visit me, but they sit at the end of the driveway with their mask on to talk to me. I'm like, leave. I'm not doing all that. I'm a big fan of like staying safe, but if you're gonna wear a mask 20 feet away from me, like just text me.
Yeah.
We had Zoom. We had Zoom.
Yeah, just Zoom. I mean, honestly, one thing I will take from that moment is that I did get a lot closer to people because Zoom was so fun. Yeah. It was a thing. We'd have Zoom. My first Coachella experience was on Zoom.
Really?
Yeah, because like Coachella was obviously canceled, but they had some live situations. My friends were like, come on, hop on. And some of my friends would have lights going on and
cute.
You know, just
we should do that now.
I know.
I don't like leaving my house a lot of times. So like that's a way to get me out is like I'll get a bottle of wine at my place. But we don't.
Even my family, my extended family, we would do, Zoom calls with, there's not a lot of us, but we would across the country and everything. And we'd get on a Zoom call. And I hadn't seen some of those people in years.
Yeah.
But during that time, I saw them multiple times, and then life happens. And now we're back to, we don't really see them anymore, But weird.
It is weird.
It feels like the pandemic was yesterday, but it also feels like
it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
What was it? 2019 to 20.
I mean, 2022 kind of. 2021, 2022 was still like iffy, I guess.
So weird. But shut down.
Just an interesting time and space.
It was.
But
well, next week we are going to dive into a lot of what it was like being a millennial, especially back then. So we're going to be talking about some of the artists and the activities and the candies and the games and the trends that we had to keep up with that are no longer in style.
I know.
Because I've been learning that a lot of things I do now are, as my little 14-year-old niece says, Aunt Kayla, you're so cringe.
Oh,
all right, you little bitch, sit down. No birthday card for you this year.
It's like my sister, because I'm 9 years younger than her. So she'd always be like, you keep me young. And I'm like, nah, I don't keep you young anymore.
No, we're both there.
It's like, no. I'm not. I'm right where you are now.
Oh, God.
We're in the same boat. But yeah, it'll be fun. We're going to have lots of discussions about that.
Yes.
And so stay tuned for next week.
That's right.
It's going to be a fun one.
It is.
Kayla had to buy some of our toys off of eBay. So let's just put it that way.
I had to buy some vintage items.
Vintage, because we're vintage now.
We are vintage. Yep. Vintage and cringy is
what we are. But even though we are vintage.
Oh, here it goes.
We are still going to be the
Yes.
best ingredients that you will have when we serve you your tea. And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.